Oh shit. Man, man, look, check this out. Gloves up, guns down, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Them two gangbangers. Again, we gotta be a part of that. Snoop, you hear that shit?
The streets of Target.
Gotta be a part of that, man. Game, come on, man. Call me. I just DM'd you yesterday.
It's the Prodcast with Prodigy. It's the Prodcast with Prodigy. It's the Prodcast with Prodigy. My podcast.
What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's good, everybody? It's the Prodcast with Prodigy once again. I'm your host, Prodigy. Today we got another special guest by the name of Gonzoe. How you doing, brother?
I'm blessed, bro. Thanks for having me on your podcast.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you, man.
Thank you.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself. We'll just get straight into it.
Let's get into it. Well, I'm Gonzoe from Ice Cube's group Caution. We've been around for a minute. This is our 25th year, actually.
Yes, sir.
So it's a special year. And man, I'm just trying to keep it lit for the West. You know what I mean? It's not a puzzle.
Yeah. So, tell me where you're from.
I'm from Los Angeles, man. South Central, the Crenshaw district. You know
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How was it like growing up there?
Well, looking back 45 years, I'm 45. Heard you was about to graduate from high school next week.
Yeah.
I'm 45. So, y'all see how handsome you can't tell. But yeah, 45. But growing up in South Central, man, looking back, damn, that's a really good question. It was good. I guess, we had the whole gangbanging thing and all these movies that shaped what they thought South Central was about. And, it was good, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to answer that.
What was your childhood like, growing up like as a youngster before like teenager years and stuff like that?
Well, I was a skateboarder. Just a regular kid. Like South Central, people thought that it was all this killing. Man, we was in the street with ramps and skateboards and, just typical shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Regular stuff. It's not
regular stuff.
None different from any other place.
Nope.
It's
Nothing different.
I feel like that gets misconceived a lot, especially
Definitely.
in like a hood like South Central.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I feel like it's a lot of stuff that does happen. There's a lot of good stuff too that doesn't get highlighted. So you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So you said that growing up, you obviously had the whole gang banging going around and stuff like that. Did you ever get involved with that yourself?
I did. I'm not proud of it. I wouldn't repeat the process. I wouldn't advise it. Just kids, man. We ain't know no better. Looking back, it was just something that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't advise it though.
And you said you're from South Central, so did you have any friendships, any connection with people like Nipsey or Big U?
I know those guys. Yep, I know those guys.
Did you ever do any work with them, or you just met them a couple of times, had shared some moments with them?
Well, Nipsey was a lot younger than me. Well, not a lot, about 5 years or whatever. So, we interacted, but I never got a chance to record with him, unfortunately. Some guys from Arizona Ice-T did pay us to do a song, $5,000 a piece, but the song really never got recorded. I don't know why, but yeah, but that is a cool Nipsey story. Big U, that's the big homie.
Did you get the 5 racks?
I got the 5 racks. Nipsey got the 5 racks. The song
That's
never
all we
got
need to know.
recorded. So shout out to John. We still owe you, but yeah.
So tell me how you were in high school. You played sports, getting into music. What was going on in those days?
Well, I went to Dorsey High School. Yes, I played sports, man. I was recruited. I was a top recruit, actually, in California.
For what sport?
In football. I played cornerback. You know what I'm saying? We was actually on Sports Illustrated. We won a few championships at Dorsey High School.
Were you wearing a swimsuit?
Hey, Flossie, knock it off. No swimsuits. But, yeah, man, just football at Dorsey. You kind of threw me off with that. Like, that was funny as shit. But, just play football at Dorsey. He was supposed to go to college. Ice Cube happened to offer us a record deal, like crazy timing. And I was like, you know, he was about to go on tour, and I was about to go to school, and I don't want to make him, you know, it's crazy. That nigga said, nigga, you got to make a decision. And I was like, football, checks. I took the money.
Are you still like working with Ice Cube now?
I'm not working with him currently, you know what I mean? But we did mend some things up recently, so that's a good question. I'm not, you know, I'm kind of like, I'm waiting for a nigga to toss me the football. Toss me the football, Cube.
Waiting for that one call from him to get by?
I mean, man, I'm a hot commodity right now. I'm pretty sure I will get a call pretty soon, you know what I mean? Just to, because that, you know, everybody want to see it, you know what I mean? That was like, I don't know if you seen the Triller fight, but me and Cube just linked up in Atlanta, and you know, it broke the internet a little bit. Like, motherfuckers was happy to see that. I was surprised, but yeah.
That's sick. Hopefully, you know, get more connection with him recently though. More in the future.
Yeah, you got movies coming out. You feel me? Like, I should be booked on all of that.
Lots of checks coming his way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. In your teen years, say through high school, did you ever like get into some serious trouble, like anything with the law or anything like just school trouble based?
I mean, I did, you know what I mean? But I beat all the cases. I never went to prison, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. My hustle hand was strong, and you know, when I did what I had to do. Luckily, all praise to Allah. I never, you know, I ain't never went to jail.
Yeah.
I went to jail, the county jail. Excuse me, Twin Towers. I just lied. But the prison shit, I ain't never walked the yard. So
yeah,
I escaped all that type shit.
It's good to hear.
Yes, no felonies, nigga.
So after you got out of high school, what was your hustle to get money? How were you getting in your money?
Man, so I was in high school when Cube signed us. So I didn't even get to finish high school. Like, that was like my last week of 12th grade, like you. This nigga said, make a decision. So I was like, fuck the last week. I didn't even go back to keep it a buck with you. Like, nigga, I fucked the graduation, all of that. I left.
Really?
And yeah, like, it was crazy. Nigga was like, nigga, I'm leaving. Are you coming or not? I was out.
Sounds like one of them fairy tale stories.
I swear to God it was. I don't even know if I was going to graduate. So, that part.
So, like, once you got you signed and everything, what was, like, the first movement for you?
Man, the first movement, we went, it's funny, we was just in Santa Monica. I was telling y'all this story yesterday. He wrote us a check, excuse me, and we went and bought a studio, which was unheard of back then. Like, a home studio back then was kind of like a big deal.
Yeah, that's like $1 million purchase back in the day.
Yeah, so we done that, you know what I'm saying, and recorded our whole album in the Crenshaw district, in the house in the 60s, right off Bryanhurst.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
Dang, that's crazy. So, how big did that and how well did that album and those tracks do?
Well, I mean, you know what? It's funny. I'm still sitting here talking to you today. You feel me? Like, I mean, it done pretty good. You know what I mean? I'm still around. You know, shit. That's probably the only reason I'm still around, because of that album. So, you know, what could I say?
Yeah, praise up, you know?
And I'm blessed. All praise due to God. You feel me? Humble.
Yes, sir. And, you know, obviously working with Cube, he's very, you know, gang affiliated and stuff like that. Did you ever run into problems yourself with other gangs?
Nah, man. I mean, Cube is a pretty smooth individual. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's a smooth cat to where, you know, like a controlled environment. I learned how to control my environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, from that guy. You know, like, nothing really happens out of the ordinary that he doesn't want to happen. And for a while, I thought that was hella boring. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with Pac and shit. I was like, yo, this nigga's really a businessman. Feel me? And that wasn't so appealing as a kid. But you start to appreciate that shit once you get older and other cats ain't here no more. You start looking at the longevity. You like, damn, this nigga was really trying to teach me something.
Yeah, that environment didn't sound like his records.
Right.
You know, it sounded like, okay, He's talking about all this, but it ain't happening around me. But
Definitely.
But the reality is that's a boss move.
Yep. Boss. So controlling your environment, I didn't know that took some skill.
Yeah.
Yep.
And money.
Yep, definitely. And money.
Hey, you just had mentioned God, and you praise it a lot on your Instagram. Did you go to church when you were younger?
You know what? I did. I went to a Christian school for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to Audubon and every fucking school in Los Angeles, but excuse me, it's a school called West Angeles Christian Academy right there on Crenshaw. Excuse me, y'all. I went there from 6th grade to 8th grade. You know what I mean? So.
Did your parents have money? How'd you get into school?
My mom was a dope dealer. She's kind of famous in Los Angeles. Everyone knows Pinky.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
She did her thing and sent me to private school. I'm not ashamed of it.
Whatever works, the grind's got to work.
I mean, listen, she had to do what the fuck she had to do. I'm appreciative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got education.
Yes, sir. So, looking back, like onto your Instagram and stuff, and then the things you post, would you say that they're more for educational or for more comedic purposes?
You know what, man? To keep it a buck with you, I be talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it funky with you. I be talking to myself. Like, things that I be repeating to myself, I just repeat that shit on camera, and hopefully somebody could, get some game off of it. But I just be talking to myself, man. I be having to really keep myself on point.
Yeah.
So waking up, doing a video, I probably play that shit 50 times. I be in the bathroom taking a shit, whatever that video, that shit would be playing. By the time I brush my teeth, wash my face, brush my jewelry, you know what I mean? It works.
Yes, sir.
Content.
Whatever produces. But I see that on your Instagram, sometimes you'll take videos and you'll show them to people. But you'll have you talking about something before it first, or you'll have a voiceover of it first. And
Jonathan.
Yeah, I was just about.
Damn it, Jonathan!
I was
some
about to
new
bring
content, man, that I created, man. It's just some funny shit, bro. Like, I smoke a lot of marijuana. I'm not advising it. And it's like shit. I just be wanting to do something funny. Sometimes I just want to make somebody laugh, or I see a video that's hella funny, and I want to interpret myself in that video. So I'll look at it, and someone was like, I don't know, my son actually, he makes up all these fucking characters and names all these stuffed animals around the house and shit. And I don't know, one day he just called some fucking little stuffed animal from a Among Us character, Jonathan. and that's my only, I'm a single dad. He's 5. So I don't know what the fuck happened. We just start fucking around. He's like, damn it, Jonathan. I'm like, bro, you can't be cussing. And I was like, yo, that's hashtag damn it, Jonathan. So that's how that started, bro. It sounds random and weird, but I'm random and weird.
Is Jonathan a white boy when you perceive him like that?
Man, he don't have no race. You see, Jonathan is just all sort of shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's just funny shit. So Jonathan, sometimes he's black, sometimes he's white, sometimes he's Asian, Hindu, fucking Jonathan's a funny dude. Like, he's funny. I don't know.
A lot of times when you're yelling at Jonathan, it seems like that's something a white dude would do.
It's my mother's son, Jonathan. It's my brother. So, I love him. He's crazy. Where is he going to pop up next? Who knows?
And so for your Instagram, you say that it's you just really talking to yourself, what you're feeling, and do you have a schedule for it? Is it you just post whenever you feel like it?
You know what, man? I it's funny. I want to get to that. Before this Triller fight, I had a lot more time on my hands, a lot less money. Feel me? And so I was just trying to create a situation. That shit worked. You feel me? That shit worked. So now I'm here on your podcast. I live in Seattle now. I don't even live in Los Angeles no more. So it's just kind of you know what I mean? What I've asked for. I asked for my life back. I asked to be able to apologize to Cube. I asked to be back. You know what I mean? This shit is happening again. So that part.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah, I think it's sick. So, what's your like involvement with Triller?
Well, we got Gloves Up, Guns Down that I own with Boskoe and Snoop Dogg. And it's just basically, where hip-hop beef is settled. Motherfuckers doing all this trolling and all that. Like, nah, nigga, we got a bag for you. Huge bag. Put these gloves on and this headgear. And come squabble. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I saw you were on one of the events recently, correct?
Yep.
How did that go?
Smoked an ounce of weed before I got in the ring, so I got hella tired. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all all seen that. I'm going to keep it a buck. But it was fun. Got a large bag. I got to, interact with my peers again, you know what I'm saying, and get back in the spotlight and bring some change, you know what I mean? Because this shit is going to help hip-hop. There's a lot of cats that's out here dying over dumb shit, you know what I mean, and killing each other for free. And then, like, myself, like, yo, we was cool, like, we wasn't hot. Me and Boskoe, Boskoe's never sold a fucking record in his life, but just got a humongous check. Caution was 25 years ago. This shit regenerated some special shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
hold up, you saying Boskoe got a record deal?
No, Boskoe did not get a record deal. I'm saying he hasn't sold a fucking record.
No.
So, you know what I mean? It's not about record sales or, the popularity now. You know what I mean? And he could sustain that same check that I sustained of, being from Caution 25 years, whatever the fuck that meant. But we're in a different era now to where there's no big me's or little U's. It's about retention. And his internet and YouTube retention rate is huge. You feel me? Yeah. So the game is changing. You know what I mean? It's not about how many records you sold or someone like yourself. I'm pretty sure you got a huge following. And, it's or whatever. You feel me? It just, you know what I'm saying? You on TV, shit happens. You feel me? So it's not about, it used to be like record sales. How many records did he sell last week? What did he do on his first week? All that shit used to matter. It does not matter now. Like, cats are famous and ain't sold one fucking record.
Yeah.
So.
It's even about that, even like going past that, it's more like about the appreciation for the work of others,
Yeah, I mean, it's like shit like NFTs and just so many things that generate money now and generate, people are celebrities for different reasons now. You know what I mean? Like a celebrity, when you had to sell a record, you had to like do some shit. It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a whole different world now, you know what I mean? And I'm just happy to be 45 and still in the know. And still being able to, touch shit that matters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And since you're like, getting involved, you're involved with this whole like fighting scene, boxing scene, I just want to get your opinion on what you think about these Jake Paul, Logan Paul fights that have been going on recently and the people that have been calling him out.
Well, love Jake Paul, love Logan Paul. Like them guys they're creating lanes, bro. Like, again, those guys, like, seen some shit and created a lane to where this guy's about to fight Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Like, what? Mayweather? That's a real check that he about to get.
Yeah.
Now.
Massive.
Now, the cat Jake Paul, I mean, he's just creating money everywhere he goes. You know what I mean? Now, the game just called him out. Hopefully, we can get that. Hopefully we can get that fight done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that fight. Definitely,
I think it'd be good for hip-hop.
Man, it's be great for hip-hop. And actually, I don't know. Oh, my God. I think, honestly, the game would probably fuck Jake Paul up.
He's got the reach.
I'm telling you, like, I don't know if I should even be saying this right now, but I think if that happened, like JCon, I know I shouldn't be calling you by your first name, nigga. All I'm saying is just don't smoke as much weed as I smoke, and I know you could, make that happen, because I don't know if he smoked like how we smoke, nigga.
Nah.
So you're going to have to, But
what about FaZe, his brother? They're talking about doing a tag team boxing match. Him and FaZe and Jake and his brother.
Wow. Man, that shit'll be dope. Like, Snoop, are you hearing this shit? Man, that's awesome. A tag team boxing match?
Yeah, there's been a lot of people calling him out in all different ways.
Awesome. Is that real? Are you joking, Fossey?
No, the game is talking about doing him and his brother versus Jake and his brother.
Oh, Big Face 100?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn. Man, man, look, check this out. Gloves up, guns down, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Them two gangbangers. Again, we gotta be a part of that. Snoop, you hear that shit?
The streets are talking.
Gotta be a part of that, man. Game, come on, man. Call me, nigga. I just DM'd you yesterday.
You hear him, you see him.
You gotta hit up Whack for the booking.
Man, Wax, don't be mad at me, nigga. I know that nigga, this is business, nigga. Call me.
Don't worry, he's mad at everybody.
Call me, nigga.
Wax mad at everybody
Man,
already.
that nigga know he know who I'm connected to now, nigga. Call me, nigga. You want it to happen?
Yeah, well, hopefully those would be some good fights, easy money for everybody that's a part of it, and like, man,
Most importantly,
like the fights.
I don't want to cut you off, but we'll all be going home alive that night.
Yeah.
You feel me?
100%.
And shaking each other's hands. Me and Boskoe friends now, nigga. That's one of my partners.
Yeah.
It's one of my guys now. Like that
That guy's a rough guy to get along with in the beginning.
Man.
Tough dude. Very opinionated.
So it's a beautiful thing to be able to just do it the warrior way, and it causes a lot of just settles a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like doing that, like it'll bring like all like you're saying, all the cats shooting each other, like you said, for free, just for like to have that claim, to be able to say that. It's like, all right, cool, you just like ruined it for millions, thousands of other people.
Exactly. Yeah, man, and it's like. Honestly, like I tell kids this all the time. It's like a cat was asking me yesterday. He was like, dude, this cat, he was like, I was in, my little cousin called me. He said, I was in jail and I met the cat who shot, what's the little kid, the dude's name? The cat that 50 just put out. The cat that just died, 50 put out his, Pop Smoke. I apologize. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. So my cousin's in jail. He said, yo, I just bumped into the dude who killed Pop Smoke. I'm like, how you know? You've been in jail for 3 years. Like, you ain't seen TMZ. He's like, no, he introduced himself as, I'm the nigga that killed Pop Smoke. I said, wow. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker, he's trying to get fame off. So is that where we at now?
Nah, I don't think he would, even if he was putting his name out like that.
It was crazy. It's like people don't typically say, I killed someone in prison.
That motherfucker's in jail right now claiming, before the trial, I'm the nigga that killed Pop. Like, he trying to get commissary off that shit. So, yeah, man. Live your life, man. All I'm saying is, just know, motherfucking death is real. The money is real. And you have a choice. You can have both. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker could live forever or die right now.
Yeah. And normally with like fights, depending on how it goes, people, it's like settling your beef, Once you get all that anger, I was like, well, what can I be mad at you for,
Man, it's customary, man. When the warrior way, motherfuckers used to settle their differences as men, face each other, settle that shit, walk away. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers started doing that dueling shit. Like, you take a gun, I take a gun, take 10 steps. That's when the bullshit started happening. Like, them motherfuckers had on all clean clothes and motherfuckers, you take 10 steps and I'm going to turn it. Like, no, nigga, let's fight right now, get dirty.
Back then it had to be dude like, I'm going to take 9 and turn around and blast this.
Come on, bro. Somebody was shady. Yeah, it was a nigga that was taking 6 steps and just, wow. Yeah. 6-step Johnny, like, nigga.
It was like, wow. Equivalent of a drive-by back in the day.
Exactly. Not being fair.
So,
Podcast.
So for you right now, what are you doing right now to keep your money up and stay stable?
Man, I'm fucking with this real estate right now. We own Ola Salon. So you go to olasalon.com right now. Go book some shit. We own salons in Seattle, man. I'm trying to, I ain't with the dumb shit. I don't sell no drugs. I don't sell no pussy. I sell color and motherfucking highlights.
Hey, beauty is the number one
Manicures.
selling industry in the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beauty. Sell beauty all day, every day.
Take it from him. That's where he started.
So
Yeah.
I got started.
He said,
Word.
I taught seminars all over the world on how to do acrylic nails and how to, for a nail technician. Taught them on how to make $100,000 a year as a part-time job.
That's fucking nuts.
Motivational seminars.
That's nuts.
And I know how to do them, by the way. So.
Wow.
That's how I
Flossy.
made my money.
Flossy.
So, do you have any like new projects that you're working on? Something in the future that we could hope to see?
Man, right now I'm strictly working on this gloves up, guns down shit. Like this is a wave right now that I'm just like, it was unexpected. So I gotta devote all my attention to it because this is something that could really be huge. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm always, I just opened a new studio. I'm always recording. Excuse me, but it's like this boxer shit is a whole nother wave. It's just making me feel good. We're helping people. We can create a bag. I mean, it's just another experience that I've had. It's just something new for me. So I'm excited about that and just kind of focusing on that right now.
Yeah, that's tight. Do you see yourself making any like celebrity appearances back in the in the box again with somebody else?
I mean, me and Boskoe got to run that back. We definitely about to do a rematch.
Yeah.
And the money was too great. He didn't win. I didn't win. It's somebody got to win. He got to see me.
Oh, so it was like a tie with you guys.
And it was a fucking draw, man. It was a draw, man. But he came in 100 pounds heavier than me. Pride. This nigga's 100 pounds heavier than me.
Damn.
And a draw? I won. I won. Come on, man. You fight a nigga 100 pounds heavier than you and it's a draw? You won. So I won that. I won that fight.
You got to take that to the next match.
Man, I'm Snoop. I won that motherfucking fight. And if I didn't win, prove it. Rematch. Rematch, nigga. Triller.
So wait, so how are you reaching out? Who are you reaching out to get these matches and the people to do it?
Man, we honestly shout out to Big Uncle Snoop Dogg, man. You know what I'm saying? This guy is amazing. And he's laying the blueprint. This is not something that we've done before. This nigga called me and laid that shit out, how this shit should look. You feel me? And it was only my job to, just take the steps. But the nigga called me, look, nephew, this is what you gotta do. This is what it should look like. It was all laid out. All I had to do was show up. So, that's a good guy.
Yeah.
And it's like a new wave to where this could be another branch of hip hop to where niggas is always talking shit and it's always some violence that niggas is talking, but motherfuckers never ever prove it.
Or even on some real gang shit,
Yeah.
like people in the hoods talking shit
Yeah.
all the
Get in
time,
the
and you
ring,
can scratch
bro.
the whole beefs on the streets.
Yeah, put your gun up, come get in the ring, and let's see what you talking about.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah,
And we all get to go home afterwards. That's what's most important. Like niggas.
And what's crazy is
Yeah.
usually on the streets, it's usually everything escalates around talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's all it is. The two dudes that have the beef probably ain't even that serious.
Right.
And when they get together, it's like whatever.
Right.
Squash, end over. Usually a conversation can end it, but it'd be much better to see it fight because on the streets, that's what everyone wants to see.
Come on, man. And you get that aggression out, and you
Right.
get to respect the other man that you standing next across from.
Yeah, and if you representing out there, you got respect from your hood.
Yeah, that too. And again, you get to go home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers is not going home. They're going in cuffs or they going in that body bag.
Hey, remember back in elementary school, you get like 3 o'clock, we're fighting after school. You get in a fight, you get your ass kicked, and you're like, yeah, dog, good fight, shake hands, everybody walks away.
Exactly.
That's the way it should be.
Y'all remember when motherfucker used to put something on his shoulder? Knock it off my shoulder. Or motherfuckers
Yeah.
just walking in a circle with shoulders like, get off me, don't touch me. Get off me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't. That part. Like we need to get back to that, man. To where we all, motherfucker get a little ice on his eye. But you get to go home, man.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. Like we are gonna live and survive this shit and shake hands afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A huge part of it, man.
Yeah.
It's a great movement to be completely honest. Like, it's a great thing you guys
Man,
got
you know
going.
what? Again, shout out to Big Uncle Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Triller. Shout out to my business partner Boskoe. And man, like gloves up, guns down, man. It's the new wave.
Hell yeah, man. So, just for the people, if they want to want to tune in for say they want to watch the fight that you did with Boskoe, and they want to see future fights and stuff like that, where would they go to search that up?
Man, they need to first of all go download the Triller app.
Oh, y'all got it.
If you don't have the Triller app right now, you're in last place, my nigga. You can't hit the weed, nothing. Don't even ask me. Period. Go download the Triller app, you know what I'm saying, and just watch Triller, man. Just focus on Triller. Triller. Gloves up, guns down. You're not going to see that unless you're tuned in to Triller. Period. Triller.
And so if people want to see the content that you're putting out and stuff like that, where could they find you?
Man, they can go and search me at Gonzoe TV on YouTube, but I would prefer them to follow me on Instagram because I'm not doing the Twitter anymore. I'm not doing I'm just strictly fucking Instagram, period. Like, you want to find me, IG, the letter I, the letter M, Gonzoe.
Yes, sir. And so what can people expect now that they're going to come and follow you?
Man, I'm just trying to bring value to motherfuckers' lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I don't want shit from you. If you want to shop with me or want some of that dope-ass caution merchandise, then you could always go to gonzoe.net. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to add value to people's lives, man. I don't want shit. I don't want shit. You feel me? I'm straight. I'm good.
Yes, sir. It's nice that you're looking out for, like, the younger kids and everything with all the knowledge you got.
You know what? Thank you. But I mean, I don't even want that pressure. You feel me? But if they want to feel like I'm looking out, then yeah, you can come get some game. But I'm saying, I'm just a guy. You feel me? I'm just a guy.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for hanging out with us today. Obviously, listen to what this man says. He's been in the game. He's been through it. He knows what he's talking about. He's got them connections. Yes, sir. And I really appreciate it, Gonzoe, for you coming in today.
Thanks for having me, Prod. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. And honestly, at this point, we be filming so much, I don't remember what episode this is, but this has been another episode of the Prodcast with Prodigy. Peace.
Peace, y'all. Thanks for having me.
It's the Prodcast with Prodigy. It's the Prodcast with Prodigy. It's the Prodcast with Prodigy. My podcast.